Hello, IK here. Welcome to Basket Part 3. Here is a handler, what would be called when we click on button Add to Basket. My question, why all this when we can why all this code and creation of separate handler to basket when we can write add to basket where is here it is, when we can write instead this reference here, we can write a complete immediately here in line on click equal this, for example. This is never go like it before. I talk about it in many videos, because in initial rendering, immediately, and after that in every rendering, would be execute function. It is calling function with the parentheses, see, and article parameter. It is a syntax what would be execute immediately. And of course, all was undefined, because in initial rendering, there is no article, etc. And we never write on click, never write a function like this with this calling of function because of that. Execution in every, there is no with on click. It would be executed without on click. But if we want that it would be executed with only when on click happen, we must create this. And the arrow function, what I are now, is called, execute called only when on click happen. But in every rendering, initial rendering and re-rendering, arrow function here is instead reference. And that it would be called, can be called, must have reference. Without reference, arrow function cannot be called. And what happened here? Arrow function is own reference. It means initial rendering, create, declare, we can say, define this declaration, declare every time arrow function as new reference. And how it is some maybe number or anything like that. And what we don't see, it is in background, but initial rendering define this arrow function is defined here in code, but create that arrow function directly is reference in a memory, create that reference. And difference, does it something better? Yes, in some situation when we can use it, it is very, very simple, the simplest way. Is the simplest way. And now I discussed with artificial intelligence about why predefined handler and what is difference inline, like this arrow function, and predefined handler, like handle add to basket. And artificial, again, complicate, very, very complicated. Take, spoke about this inline arrow function. Every rendering, every re-rendering would be created new reference. But when I ask what about predefined, like handle here, handle, what about it? It also, I ask, does it handle add to basket, declare only one in initial rendering, and never again in re-rendering? Artificial, it complicate answer, very, very complicated. Spoke about memoirs, callbacks, etc. Okay, it is all possible, but there is no sense with this situation. Also spoke about in this is in outside of JS6. This is but this is on component, but when it is in component, there is a props here. Every time when that props changes, we have re-rendering of article excerpt. Every changes of article must be changed, again declared handle, because that article, because of closure, is here in handle add basket. And the re-rendering of component would be only if article change. It means in that time would be re-rendered, would be redeclare, again declare, handle add to basket. How many re-rendering? So many handle add to basket, because of closure. Article, the data about article is here in handle to basket, because it is child of function excerpt, article excerpt. And there is no difference between inline, who would create reference every time, and every time create reference, every time re-rendering happen. So re-rendering inline JSX is in component also, like it is in component. And there is no difference in how many times would be created reference or created or declare. It is declaration, it is defining of function handle add basket. And I said, in the end, I said, only reason in this concrete situation, what is often, only reason that we use predefined handle add basket handler and not use this inline arrow function only because of more statement. We cannot code more statement, logic, console log, more code here in line, but here we can code how many we want. How many? We have a logic if article ID exists, and if not exist, we have console error and stop program. I ask, do you need that logic? Do we need? Yes, we don't need it. If we know that article from place, from source would be correct, and always we see every on click action would have a correct article ID, and but if we have not if this construction and there is no return stop if error happens somewhere and bug, we will have unquote error. It is unquote error black screen. User will see black screen with a lot of hieroglyph. And okay, it's good good validation, and error handling is I agree with that this control rest here, and this is important for us, and navigate to basket after finished this, after execution of this, we will see in outlet part of our page, we will see basket. Okay, it is about reference handle add basket, about coding prepared handle add to basket, prepared handler, and inline handler. And when it is simple and without other code that calling this function, inline, and it is good for us, inline, create it inline is okay, in arrow function in inline. You see, through my asking and communication with ChatGPT, what I see, what my eyes see in that programming. Artificial is a genius because code for me. And in that code, I see something new I never see, like you see in every of that video. And it is practice. We go ahead, we prompt artificial coding, and that code, there is something new. And we ask about that. Ask and through presentation of my conversation with artificial, I show you that what you must know, what experience you must have to use artificial intelligence. Of course, every of us, there is a own experience, times launching of our learning, our coding, our practice, our theory, different. It means that communication and experience learned with artificial intelligence would be open for every of us. Every of us have reason for use artificial intelligence. Every of us. If you start from zero, and if you are immediate, middle level, advanced level, every of us have often prompting, reason and prompting and question to artificial intelligence. I only show my experience and sharing experience is interesting, and we all can teach, can learn a lot of for any experience. Okay, it's all for this video. It is basket part 2. Who would said that we need so many video and so many hours about basket? Yes, it is so. Something known from before, something we see here, something new. This part, when I talk about e-commerce, I called e-retail backend application and public two separate application. Or that's my aim with that would be my practice and your practice if you follow me. And what can do artificial intelligence in coding? And until this moment, can do all. Can code complete. And this e-commerce in final would be complete coding by ChatGPT. If you know somebody that this kind of video would be interesting, share this address, inform them in your social network, and you can subscribe, can like, can comment, and it is engagement. Any engagement below this video is very useful for all of us. It means that our community around this video, around this playlist, community growing, and only like it growing our knowledge. My like teacher here, your like student, and in the end, we learn one from other. Thank you for watching this video.